Talega is a perfect example of zoning in California. Talega is a specific plan zoned in the city of San Clemente. In Talega, we can see the 5 major zoning areas. We're going to start with commercial. Now, commercial can consist of office space or retail, and then we can go right to industrial, where there's a warehouse, heavy or light machinery is being used. Now, those are the first 2 of the 5 major zoning components. Now, the other 3 zones are going to be open space. Now, open space can be private or public. Public, they could be parks and schools and easements and roads. Private open space can consist of golf course, parks within the planned communities. Talega is a great example. It has all of this. We have available the open space, the commercial, the industrial, and now we're going into the residential. Now, residential can be broken up into 2 different categories, and then there's subcategories from there, but for today we're going to deal with the commercial, the residential in a high density situation where there's apartments and condos. Then we're going to talk about mixed use, which would be more of a high density living situation with commercial available at the same site, very user friendly, very 90s. And then we're going to go to single family residences. Now, the single family residences is where the zoning for personal businesses run out of your home comes into effect. Now, a lot of the dot-commers and the internet-based businesses are run out of your home in today's age. So this is a situation where you could have some zoning complications. Some zoning in some residential areas strictly prohibits home-based businesses. Now, the obvious and first way to get around this is, of course, to be non-evasive. You would not have any employees, you wouldn't have a lot of deliveries, you have a home office, and you're just dealing with by yourself in your home office. There's 4 more ways you can get around the zoning. You can adapt, you can limit your parking, your number of employees, or your signage. You can get the law rewritten. Is it archaic? Can you go around it? It was not, based for an internet company, or you can have a variance, which is a formal request to the zoning board, which would create an exception for yourself. And then if you're at the edge of a zone, you can have an adaptation, and it usually requires a vote, and that's one of the biggest hurdles you're going to go over. So the things we have to worry about with a home business is if it's zoned accordingly, and if it's not zoned for a home office or a home business run out. Example would be a daycare. Then you could go for the 5 variances. So Talega is an example of a great zoning master plan. Now, this specific plan, remember, is in the city of San Clemente. So thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed the informative video.